Hello everybody, we're back. And I'm not exactly sure what we're calling the channel yet still, because we're going to talk about that today. But basically, I released a small video last week about how the channel is going to change up with content for a while. Don't get me wrong, I love motorcycles, I love doing motorcycle related things. It's just a lot of my parts for the bike are expensive this year, like my suspension, some engine work that I'm going to do. I've decided to actually go with like a fuel moto big bore kit instead of doing a whole engine build. Make no mistake, the engine's going to come out of the frame though, so we can take a look inside. Hopefully we don't have to split cases or anything. And yeah, we're going to do basically I think a 110, 117 big bore kit for this. And I'm going to save the original parts. But I guess we'll talk about a little bit of the content that will be coming out on the channel. So, obviously, Heathen on wheels isn't just, you know... Sorry, I keep going to the 6th gear. This is my first time on a bike within a week. Heathen on wheels isn't just, you know, a name. I'm actually a heathen by religious standards. And I don't try to talk about it very much. But in order to bring content through the winter, I'm going to need to do some stuff that is more heathen related, because a lot of my attention has been getting pulled back to some of the organizations that we run in the state of Wisconsin themselves. And there's been a few situations where my attention's been pulled away from actually getting the shop up and running. Now I got a toolbox and I'll be doing a video on that. I'm just waiting for a few things to get to me first. And I got a few items today that I'll be reviewing, maybe on the other channel, and I'll throw a link down there if you want to learn about that. But until then, you know, we got a camping trip coming up in about a week or two now, and we do it every year. It's very, well, religious based. So it's like, you know, my attention's going to be pulled away for a week. So I had to come out with a video this week for that week, along with this one. That way I can upload it Friday morning when we take off and go. And hopefully everything will be hunky-dory. Now, last year I was camped out for 6 months and I did a lot of bushcrafting. You know, a lot of survival skills, because sometimes I would take this way up north, sometimes I would have my truck. So, depending on what I had, what I carry, I was scouting out a lot of zones for hunting. I was scouting out a lot of zones for like a primitive altar. You know, things like that. And that's what we're going to be focusing on. But I'll try to keep it simple enough that you guys feel alright watching it. But don't get me wrong, you'll be getting the build videos, definitely. And those will go on a playlist, they'll be tagged up. Just keep an eye on the channel. And I think the channel name might change too, because it's just not going to be about motovlogging anymore. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I love motovlogging. I love riding my bike distances, and I like doing what I was doing all summer. The opportunity for this helmet and a camera just came. It was convenient at the time, and I loved doing this. This will happen back in the warmer months after the builds and stuff, and the build might actually go into spring too. So just keep an eye out for those who has the content that you want. And it will be the predominant content in the warmer months when I can ride. Now, it's a warm day today. It's only 70. It's September. And that's what I've been noticing, is everything is starting to die off. The fall equinox is almost here. And that's actually the 22nd. That's literally like the weekend we're going camping. On an undisclosed location. I'm hoping it's going to be a good event this year. Sounds like there might be quite a few people. But that's what's pretty much up. You'll have motorcycle content still. It's just that it's kind of hard to ride in the snow, and I don't like riding in the snow. I won't lie about that. I've done it. It sucks a lot. That's the trouble with living in a northern state, is you pretty much, well, have snow. So it's going to be hunting, bushcraft, some fishing, some more KIndred related activities, and we run an education organization. I'm going to have to do videos for that. because I'm the only one that really does produce that content. Everyone helps, don't get me wrong. It's more of a me thing. So I got Monday off, and that's probably when I'll do a spare video. Alright guys, stay heathen out there and stay tuned to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe and help me out. We're going to try to keep these videos a lot shorter unless it's a big how-to. Because I think that's most of my issue is, and if you haven't checked it out yet, go back and check out the 3rd episode of my trip that I took in August. Because I found that it was unlisted. So unless you had a link to it, you couldn't find it. But it's up there. And I still got to edit one more video, and I think I might just throw that all in one, so it might turn out to be over an hour. Because I still have a lot of footage, and some of it's going to be like silent music type footage, because my GoPro fell off. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Stay heathen, and thanks for tuning in.